For my topic, I chose to talk about the Black Death and the London Plague that occurred in Europe during the time of the Stuarts. The Black Death took place from 1348 to 1350 in England, and it came from the crew of a ship that was from Caffa. It's known as the pestilence and the great mortality during the medieval periods. Black Death is a bacteria-borne disease or plague. Um, it was carried in fleas that fed off of rats. The bubonic is the most common form of the plague. The symptoms are swellings where the flea bites were at. Um, the bite turns red, and then it turns black or purple or blue at the more serious stage. The pneumonic form of the plague is when it gets into the lungs and the victim starts to vomit up blood. And this type of the plague spreads through the air. The septicemic plague comes from the bloodstream, and those victims usually die within that day. And this plague killed 30 to 40% of the English population within 2 years. So that's approximately 2 million people that died. The low population caused there to be not enough workers. Therefore, the wages and the prices of things went up since there wasn't enough people to work. And then the London Plague was like the second Black Death, or it was another Black Death. It occurred during 1665, and it came to London. It got its name from, of course, the black boils that formed on the victims. And the London Plague was also spread by fleas that carried this disease that fed off of rats. By mid-July, there were about 1,000 deaths per week, and the nobles did leave and got out of there as fast as they could. But anybody else that tried to get out of the city had to have a certificate of health. That was the only way they could get out. And those were like gold back then, pretty much. And that is all I have on the Black Death and the London Plague.